the flow, do you sink it? Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Deshaun Watson, and when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football. But that mobility, that added dimension, when he escapes the pocket and those receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long, he finds the right guy. Last but not least, his toughness. He can stand in the pocket, take a hit, and deliver.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run. This is Hunt. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run right side with Hunt. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 27, Carr. That's caught by Hollister. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Here's Carr to throw. And that is incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Carr sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Wide 2nd down, right back to Hunt. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 20. 83 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Hunt. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Watson going to try and run it, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. coming up at halftime. I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. They'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On play action, it's Carr. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing now is Carr. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Second down and goal. Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Watson on first down. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Off of play action, it's Watson. Will find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Check, check. Lucky. Check.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. With the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run again with Hunt. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll try the air now with Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. Being chased out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, All that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. Let's see how they attack them here. And he slings one that's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
after the second down incompletion. They'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in. But
give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 84 yards. And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. Fighting his way through contact. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. going after? Right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Lets this go for Renfrow downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's caught here by Adams. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Carr. Open man, that's Renfrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Throwing on first down is Carr. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll buy some time right. Now loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Watson. Bryant with a catch right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Watson off play action. Throw right side, taken in by the tight end, Bryant. Touchdown! Harrison Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Carr now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point safely through, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here, because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. One final try now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Big offensive explosion margin, help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.